I guess, did we already start? Am I crazy or am I just?
We're live. Huh. Welcome to the Iron Palace Podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Iron Palace Podcast, the world's most anabolic podcast that was recently banned from 3 county fairs, 2 Bass Pro Shops, and 1 medieval kingdom for having excessive gains. That's right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. So if you notice today, it's a little bit different of a studio. It's just me, and that's because we forgot to record the intro for this because whenever we have a cool guest or if we just have any guest on that the conversation gets rolling, instead of interrupting that to then do this weird, awkward intro, we just let it go. And sometimes we forget. That's why you've probably seen this version a couple of times. Either way, I digress. So this one is really cool. We were really excited about this guy. He's been super cool. He's blowing up all over Instagram right now. He recently hit 500,000. And if you've been following and you were catching on who I'm talking about and you're on our Instagram, then you know what happens when he hits 500,000. Maybe a cool superhero or daredevil type situation. So without further ado, let's jump right into this guest introduction. Please stick around to the end. You won't regret it. I promise this one is fun from beginning to end. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to laugh a lot, maybe cry a lot. Who knows? Only one way to find out, and we'll see you at the end. In a world where everyone has an excuse for their weakness, enters a man who started out just trying to impress his wife. He is known for not being able to see so good, lifting heavy weights in front of his wife, and don't forget the Rascal Apparel fit checks. He is rising in popularity in your Instagram and in our hearts. Please welcome the man that Greg Doucette can't not flirt with. He is the Blind Barbell. Actual show, like we made our own show.
Oh my God.
But our coach that did it only told us what to eat. He never gave us our macros. I was like, that was smart.
Dang.
Yeah,
That was real smart.
and I never took the time to look them up.
No, that's why it was smart, because he knew I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the numbers. Like my day job, I'm a business analyst, so like I'm always looking at the numbers for better or for worse.
Until you hit 50 carbs, then it's for worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, dude. Yeah, like a quarter cup of jasmine rice for lunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tuna. So
that sounds awful.
That sounds like what you were eating.
Yeah. I was doing that for a minute.
yeah, I mean it works. I mean I'm pretty lean. I can feel I'm getting leaner, but dang.
Yeah, the whole time we did, I kept thinking, is this really worth it? And the answer was no every time.
Dude, it better be worth it. Like not that, obviously you hope you win, but like if you don't win a bodybuilding show and you go, that's like, that would just suck. So
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty bummed.
Yeah. Well, and for us too, since we weren't even going to an actual show, it made it a little, because I mean, at any point we could have just been like, let's stop doing
Yeah,
this.
we're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I tried. I tried many times. Like, hey, what if we just do this early and be done with it? And Holland wouldn't let me do it.
No. I wanted
Yeah,
to.
see, that's a lot of discipline. I need the deadline, and I need to be a moment where I have to get in front of people to really get myself to do it. Otherwise, like I'm just gonna binge one night and eat a whole tub of something.
Yeah.
So, which I'll already do that.
So is this your first bodybuilding show, or have you done it before?
Yeah, this is my very first one.
Fun.
When is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's in June 28th.
Okay.
So we got like 4 weeks left of the prep.
Almost
I
there.
got like 7 or 8 more pounds to lose. So good times. My
Yeah.
wife is like hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife was like, she tried to do the eating meals with me, and then about her 4th day in of eating chicken and rice, she was like, I just can't do it.
Dude, the thing, and my wife is like a really good baker and like just really great pasta and stuff, and we just haven't had it for weeks.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my gosh. So we just keep buying more meat.
So you haven't gotten whiny like Caleb did.
oh, I got so whiny.
Caleb got.
Oh, I'm pretty whiny. Yeah, my wife will tell you. Like, she would like tell me something. I'm like, what? she's like, geez, calm down. I'm like, whatever.
Oh yeah, I just moped around pretty much all the time.
Yeah. Like at work, like the last 45 minutes of the day, I'm just like in my chair slouched. And all I do is like spreadsheets, so it's not even like that physically taxing, but I'm just dead.
Yeah, I get that.
Well,
Yeah, we did a video. I said this is going to be a joke, fun video, but all I really did was just let my inner thoughts out for about 30 seconds. And we did the like, where you at with the cut thing, and Holland's like, oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling lean. I'm looking good. And I'm over like sideways in the chair like, I'm miserable.
man, that's how it is. Oh, and like I have like the posing practice too. Sucks.
Yeah.
You think you know how to pose. I'm like, obviously I can't see well at all. So I've got some guys like trying to tell me what to do. And like those poses with the isometrics you're holding for like 10 seconds, that's a workout.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's a workout.
That's what shocked me the most is also whenever we agreed to do that, I was not prepared to do posing stuff. And I was like our coach said, all right, we'll meet on Saturdays for posing. I was like, what?
Like he walked in the first time, he's like, all right, get in your underwear and get over here. It's like, what?
Our first posing was even at like, because me and my coach worked at the, like we worked together. And so he's like, all right, we'll meet at the company gym. So like with other people we work with.
Show up in your Speedo,
Yeah, I was like, dog, we got to go somewhere else.
That's funny. I didn't know that part.
Oh yeah. Like my first
What's
check-in
funny,
pictures were in the bathroom.
You got because I'm doing classic physique, and my wife's like, oh, that's the one with a little more coverage. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So like I ordered my first pair, and it covered basically nothing. And I was like, I must have got the wrong pair or something. So I ordered another pair, and like even that wasn't very much. And then like I'm so stupid. I was like, these have to be the wrong size. So like I got another one, and like one of them's like looks like a granny panty basically. It's like way too big. But then, like, I was talking to my posing coach. He's like, no, the ones that you got that are small, like, that is the size. I was like, oh, I guess I have to shave more of my butt than I thought. Like, that's an uncomfortable experience.
Yeah. Holland came in clutch on that because he had just ordered some without asking. And I was asking our coach, like, hey, what do I need to order? And he's like, oh, he wanted us to get, like, open bodybuilding ones.
He was like, he goes, I want to see them cheeks.
Yeah. That was his exact words. And I said, well, Holland already ordered these, and they're the classic physique. And he goes, all right, well, if you already ordered them, go with that. I was like, Holland,
yeah, there you go.
Like, Holland, you a real one for that. Like,
he saved it. Yeah, it's harder than I thought to, like, order a pair of trunks. So I'm like, when I first pulled it up, I was like saying to my wife, I'm like, just know, like, this isn't what it looks like because it's just a bunch of male crotches, And I'm like, I was getting like male lingerie ads after that. Good times.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had to be very transparent with my wife. I was like, I promise I'm on, and plus I have to order it off her Amazon. So, so I'm like, I promise, just order this and don't ask any more questions.
My algorithm was screwed up for a little while.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Have you noticed any real like loss in strength since you've been doing the cut?
Not really. Like, so me personally, it wasn't until like yesterday. So obviously, like I do powerlifting.
Yeah.
And like, what was it? My deadlift last week I did 655 raw, which was not comp standard or anything, but like that's pretty consistent with my top end strength. But then like this week, I think the nervous system has taken a hit. So I did 655, but I had to wear straps. And then I was doing like my back offset. I did 585, and usually I can do 4 to 5 reps of that. But I only got 2. So I think like this week with the carbs going from, it was at 150, then it went to 75, and this week it's at 50. And I have an upper body session after this. So we'll see how the bench handles. But my squat was fine, my bench has been fine, but my deadlift just yesterday is the first one that took a big hit.
Yeah. Well, if you're this far into it and you're just now starting to lose strength, I mean, I doubt you're going to lose a whole lot.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
Caleb. Caleb had the worst cut imaginable.
That was awful.
He started losing strength almost immediately.
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't think I'd be able to do it because I would say I'm a powerlifter first, then like the bodybuilding, at least for right now. So I was just clinging to the strength as hard as I could. And you guys get this. Like I had to make some adjustments over the last 4 weeks, I used to do, 3 to 4 back off sets pretty heavy, but I've started doing, the one top set and then just 2 back off sets because like after that third set, I'm gassed. And the same thing with my accessory movements. Like I usually like to do 3 to 4 back offs or 3 to 4 sets of an accessory, but now I can only do like 3. And then after 3, it's like there's no point because I can't put any like focus or energy or anything into it. So
So have you changed your training much from powerlifting to bodybuilding? Like added a
Bro, probably not as much as I should have.
That's fair. Yeah.
well,
my coach, my coach basically told me to like up the reps. I honestly I guess I'm kind of stubborn. I don't like being told how to train. I don't know. Maybe that's bad, but like I kind of have a system that I like and it works and it makes me happy and I get excited to train. And when someone messes with it too much, like then I'm not getting any results. So like all I did is I started adding instead of going 4 to 5 reps on some of the back offs, my secondary back offs. Like if I'm doing a squat, that's my primary mover, and I have an RDL next. Those are starting to be like 6 to 10 reps instead of sticking to that 4 to 6 reps. That's like really the big change. And then everything else anyway that I've been doing has been 8 to 12 reps for like, your what do they call them? The freaking tertiary. I just call them like the bodybuilding movements.
Yeah. I was that's what I call them.
Whatever we call like just the pump stuff.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess people call it power building, but I just call it lifting, like lifting, I do everything. People get so complicated with that stuff, and it's it needs its own name.
See, I actually liked your video that you had just put out not that long ago about taking the gym too seriously. I was like, we've talked about that so many times. Yeah,
bro. I guess did we already start? Am I crazy or am I just?
Yeah, we're started. I started as we're gonna get. Yeah.
I'm so out of it, man. I don't even know what the frick's going on.
Honestly, we also do that. We just kind of roll and then never really announce that we're going. We're just kind of.
Well, if the conversation's rolling, we don't break it to start.
Sounds good to me. All right. Well, I had enough caffeine to keep me going, so we should be fine. But dude, okay, so there's a guy. I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy. His name's Joe Piersante. He's one of the first IFBB pro bodybuilders that was blind. Absolute legend. I was able to talk to him like a month and a half ago, and he was talking about he lost his vision. He was like shot in the head in Afghanistan, right? And he was saying like in bodybuilding, he'll get these guys saying like, "Oh, I'm stepping on stage, I'm going to war." Like, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "I promise you, you are not going to war." He went to war, and like that's kind of an attitude that I kind of subscribe to too. Is like. When I went to like nationals for powerlifting, some people just take it way too seriously. Like, bro, you're paying to be there. You're paying to compete. Just have a good time, man. Like your whole life doesn't depend on you benching like 375. It's gonna be fine, dude. And like the most important thing is to stay healthy, stay happy, and pursue it as a hobby. You are gonna know that you're not going to be Mr. Olympia. Don't treat yourself like you're that guy. Like, and people don't comprehend how much commitment those people have anyway. So it's like, I don't know. It's like more people need to be okay. It's like a duality thing. You need to be okay treating it as a hobby because that's what it is, but also not okay like just slacking up. Like still push, but have fun. There's like that balance where I think like more people have leaned into it's a mindset. It's intense. You have to go in and you have to push yourself. So much over the last like year and a half that I think it needs to come back the other way and be like, okay, well, we can relax a little bit. Like it still should be fun. You don't have to kill yourself to go in the gym. I'd say like if you've gone for a long time, I'd say over 7 years, it goes in phases and you find out that it's just all training systems honestly are the same in a lot of ways. Like they'll get you the same results if you apply the same intensity. So just find what works and have a good time. That's what I think, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't think
No, we agree.
We say that all the time.
Yeah. What's that gym? There's a lot of videos here with them now.
I don't know what the name of that gym
They're all
is.
yelling
Diamond
at you.
Gym?
Oh.
What is it?
Is it Diamond Gym?
I think that's it. They're always screaming at each other
Yeah, I
and
think
doing
that's
hill
right.
sprints and stuff.
I mean, that's Diamond Gym. I mean, that's like that could be fun if you like it. But,
Right.
I'm not down with that.
if that's what you like, I'm not gonna stop you. But I don't want to be doing hill sprints unless I'm, unless I'm like an Olympic athlete or something. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
I
run.
mean, if I'm getting ready for the NFL, okay.
I can't
you
think of
know?
a single
like-
reason I would do a hill sprint, life depending or not. Like,
Caleb's like, just shoot me.
you know what? Just
Bro,
call it.
Like, yeah, dude. I mean, I get it. Like, I think there is a part that's good in that kind of training because again, it does push you mentally. And there are a lot of people who whine too much. So I think it's good to get them into a situation where they really understand what a good workout is.
Yeah.
Because like people will come and talk to me, and I'm sure they talk to you guys as well. They're like, "Oh man, like how do I get a better squat?" And you're like, "Well, let me see your squat workout." And they're like counting all their RPEs, their RIRs, and it's going to be like a 6 or 7. Well, a 6, 7. That's not good. It's like, bro, just take you need to go into a workout and hit like an all-out, you're throwing up session at least once a month, just to remind yourself how hard you can actually go. And I promise you, if you do that, you will realize you suck and you're not pushing hard enough.
Yeah.
And that it's more fun to train that way anyway. And if you start training like that consistently, you'll actually get results. So like, that's my soapbox.
Yeah, the whole scientific lifting thing, I think, is a little. It gets people stuck in the weeds, and they forget to just lift heavy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. That's why I don't even like RPE that much because I feel like people use it as that crutch to just over-explain what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I think it's dumb.
because like what's the difference between an RPE 6 and an RPE 7? Like
One
how
rep.
do you? But I mean, how can you distinguish that accurately? And people.
Well, then you got to get that like with the little line thing they attach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tracks the speed. Like then we're like, if it's like this much, then not to 6. Like, bro,
Yeah.
just train hard, dude. Like,
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When I program for people, like I'll use RPE all the time. But more so, like honestly, like when I'm coaching people, I'm not really forcing them to stick to that RPE. I'm consistently what I'd be doing is I'm telling them to push harder because and then a lot oftentimes just get rid of the RPE and just say like, we're going to do this weight. And just because most people, they don't want to put that much thinking into their training anyway. They just want to say, hey man, how much do I need to lift? And you say, okay, you're going to do 275 for 5 reps. And I'll know that's going to be sub-maximal. And I'll know they're going to get like the results they need from it, but they don't need to like auto-regulate because again, they don't know what a 10 out of 10 is anyway, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people do, and those people are great, but most people have no idea.
Nope. I mean, even people that lifted for years won't know. It's just you've got to be really in tune with yourself to know what's an RPE 7 and what's a 10. Like,
And how it changes, like, I know we are all strength athletes, right? So, like, and I guess you guys do, like, strongman, too. I know that I was basically doing powerlifting training for, let's see, about 2.5, 3 years, almost exclusively. And then I transitioned into, I did a strongman show, was it last year? I don't know if it was last year, but then during those workouts, I had, like, 60-second density sets. And the first couple times I was training those, like, they were freaking brutal because I just wasn't used to that level of stimulus. And I would say, I could say that was like an all-out effort, but then the next week, just because of pure adaptations, it was like 10 times easier. So, like, even if you think something is like a 10 one week, like just because of an adaptation, it could be a 6 the next week. So really, it's just like, dude, freaking go hard. And if you go hard long enough, you will make results. And also track your lifts, man. I hate when people don't track their lifts and then come and ask, how do I get better? It's like, you're not even doing the basics.
Yep,
Well,
that's
you're not
me.
even doing the basics then, man.
oh no, I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, Caleb.
I'll think I'm going to remember the next week. I did this on
Just do it like me and have Holland track it for you.
like, and then at one point,
Track it on your phone. It's not that hard.
no, it's not. I'm not saying it's hard. I'm not saying I'm not doing it because it's hard. I'm just, y'all don't understand how lazy I could be.
This is an intervention right now, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I even made a spreadsheet with a whole formula. I was like, dude, I've got fancy here. And then I just didn't use it.
That's why your back's narrow.
Listen, that joke is so old.
It's still funny though.
But speaking of
It's
your,
accurate.
Yeah.
Even the best like formula doesn't mean anything if you're not going to follow it though. So I mean that's like I could build some pretty complex formulas. I don't do that at all. Like basically all I do is I know that I have about a 4 to 5 week training blocks is what I work within, and I just know okay, let's say like the barbell row. I'm going to start with 275 for eights. And then every week I'm just going to make sure I'm adding 5 to 10 pounds, and either, the reps go down and the weights go up or whatever. And then if that number is still the same by the end of the block, just know I messed up, so it's like, and it's a gut check. I think like last week's squat workout, I had sets of 5. And I was like, oh, I feel like crap right now. Like, I'm probably just going to do 405 instead of, but the week before I did 425. Then I'm like pulling up the numbers. I'm like, dude, I'm just being a baby. Like, I know I can do this. So it's like, slap on at least 425 and go for it. I think it's like a gut check to keep yourself from being lazy.
see, and because you talk about him a lot, and it just made me think about it, is you sound a lot like Greg Doucette talking about train harder than last time. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like I mean, that's the basic principle of what we do is train harder than you did last time. So, I mean, there's no need to overcomplicate it.
Yeah, and that's like the fitness industry is propped up by making things complicated sometimes from like the gurus and stuff. But we all know it's not. Like, it's really not a secret sauce. And to be honest, all of life isn't really that complicated either. It's like just get in, do your stuff, and show up with a good attitude, and you've got 90% of the way there. Like, that's the underrated part of the gym is that it teaches you that so fast. To show up and like just get results and be consistent. So, or do wrestling. I did high school wrestling. Oh my gosh. So that's when I learned what a hard workout was. And that's like after the season of wrestling, all my numbers in the gym went up like tenfold because I was like, oh freak, that's how hard I can go. Oh my gosh.
Well, that too, you got people, it's like they're afraid to fail a rep as well too. They don't push hard enough. I mean,
yeah, that's valid. That's, I mean,
like it's okay to get buried under one.
Yeah.
It happens.
I've done it quite a bit.
I think I've got a lot of videos of it.
Yeah.
I think everybody should get buried by a lift. Probably once a month. If we're like just.
I mean, if you're not failing, like if you're not failing your last rep of your last set, at some point you're not going hard enough. Like it's just.
Yeah, it's almost like we made these spotters and stuff to help with that.
Oh yeah, what? Bro, yeah, if you're not torquing a little bit at the end of like if you're doing like RDLs like and you got reps in the 8 range, if you're not torquing a little bit, you're not gonna you're gyrating evil.
Yeah.
And that's why my wife comes out to the gym. She wants that. So she needs me to push hard. That's why I have her spot, half my bench sets. I'm like, oh, frick. Like, I know she can only pull up like 5 pounds, basically. So it's like, I've got to, even when I'm failing, like, I've got to be going dang near 99% of the way anyway. Cheat code right there.
You just gotta let your life be on the line a little bit.
Yeah, just a little scared. Set the spotters like just low enough that if it comes down, like it's gonna crush your sternum just a little bit.
Yeah, but not entirely. But it would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine for next session, but you're gonna hurt. That's the way to go. So I gotta ask you guys though. So I was hearing about your event with the stones. What are those stones called?
Which ones?
They start with a D.
The Day Stones. They're named after me. My last name's Day. So.
Day? Okay. Dude, I gotta try those sometime. Those sound freaking awesome, man.
They're almost always at my house, except currently they're not because we're getting ready to go to another event. Where are you from exactly?
I'm from Oregon.
Oh, okay. So
where are you guys at?
We're in East Tennessee. We're outside Knoxville.
Okay, I've heard good things. That's good.
It's great. I mean, so if you want to try them anytime, they're at my house. We're also going to be in Brandon, Mississippi in October for Celtic Fest. We're going to be putting a stone lifting on out there. So the Day Stones will be there. Or at Smoky Mountain Festival next year, the same place we did it this year. We'll have a whole nother event there next year.
Yeah, so I got to go out east. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been out west, and I got to tell you, I don't want to go back out there. So I lived in Washington.
I love it.
I lived in Washington for 6 years. I had all I could take.
Oh, what part of Washington though?
Lakewood.
Oh man, I suck at that. Is that east or west side of Washington?
It's west, so it's like it's just outside Tacoma.
Man, see, I love that area. That's like, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, right around Portland, and
Oh yeah,
I could never live anywhere else personally.
yeah. I've been to Portland several times. It's okay. I would like it more if it didn't rain all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, then yeah, this is not for you.
Yeah, like 6 years there, and I saw like a handful of sunny days. Like, this blows.
Yeah, man, why do you think what was it, the Colons, the vampires lived out here?
That's true. I did go to Forks that one time.
I did too.
But I don't know. I lived in Florida for a few years, and like I don't know, I just didn't like it. That was too much for me. Too much.
Oh yeah,
too
you
much.
went total opposite.
I was
there.
gonna say I'd rather live in Oregon than Florida.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like no, for me, mountains are huge. So like I'm sure Tennessee has got like beautiful with the mountains
I
there.
was about to say you'd
you know.
love it here.
I probably would, but do you guys have snakes?
Okay, you got me there. Yeah, we do. I'm terrified of them too. So
No, bro, I'm not going. One time when I was in Florida, some snake, because like I have like no vision at all, basically. All I saw was I was getting in the apartment, and like all I saw was a little snake going over my apartment, and I was like, oh. Heck no, dude. Yeah. I had to use the bathroom, and I'm like, what do I do? Like, the snake's gonna get me, and like, I was in the apartment for another couple of weeks, and we never found the snake. So
Nope.
that's like, no, I will never. That's stupid.
all right, I'm with you on that. That's
There's
like,
no snakes in Oregon?
I mean, you got like what do they call garter snakes?
Yeah.
And then like in Southern Oregon, you got some rattlesnakes,
Huh.
but
There's not-
absolutely
that's
no.
too
sir, for
cold.
me,
Makes sense.
snakes. No, this is the rain keeps them away, right? We just have frogs
Sold.
in the backyard. So.
yeah, I always make the
Moving.
joke. We've got he's like a 3 foot plus long garter snake that just lives around the house, and the only reason I don't kill him is because he kills other snakes that I really don't want to mess with. So about once a year, I'll run into him and he'll scare me, and then we just kind of back away slowly.
I'd piss myself right there.
I have many a time. Like
I got so what you were talking about they were talking about the events, and you guys were bringing up Bigfoot, right?
yeah,
That's what I kept hearing, and that's why I was like, dang, this is my people, man. Because
Yep.
like up in Oregon, Washington, that's probably why you didn't like Washington. You know, Bigfoot's gonna roll up on you.
you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's forget.
so we had 2 events this year. One was at the Bigfoot Festival. There's a whole festival for Bigfoot here.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so we had an event there where we did height events only. So we had, since we also throw Highland games, we had the sheaf and the weight over bar, and then for Strongman we had sandbag and keg over bar.
Oh,
And
nice.
So it was just a 4 event, see who can throw the highest kind of day. And then the stones were at the Smoky Mountain Highland Festival. We had stone press, which you could either do a lap, a chest, or a shoulder, or what was it? Lap, shoulder, overhead.
press.
Yeah, sorry. And then Denny hold for time, Husafel carry, Bavarian deadlift, and Atlas stones.
Oh my gosh, man! More people need to do stones. Like pick up
yeah.
something with heavy sandbags. That was probably I had to do that for the last strongman show. Obviously, like training with bags. That was the closest to wrestling practice that I've ever like had in the last couple years. Those are freaking brutal.
Oh, yeah.
You underestimate how much bicep growth you get from strongman.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
I had a coach for a little bit, and I was telling him I was training for Strongman and Highland Games, and he had me doing so much bicep work. I was like, homie, I'm not a bodybuilder. I do not understand why we're doing these weird isometric holds and stuff. He's like, because do you want to tear a bicep? I was like, no. But what does that have to do with it? And he's like, well, you've got to
You're
get rid.
holding like this,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think things through very often. I pick it up and I carry it. Like, that's as far as we go with it. I'm the furthest thing from a scientific lifter that there is. Like, but
Well, I met so Martins Listes. He lives out close to me now. And like I met him a couple times, and
cool.
that's when I first realized like, oh my gosh, strongmen are like yoked. Like I'm meeting him in person.
Not all of
bicep
us.
was, like, so big. Well, not every,
Yeah,
but
the good
underneath
ones.
there, you got some biceps. But he was pretty lean when I met him, so I was like, holy crap! And then the upper back strength, my goodness gracious. My forearms suck, so that's another reason I need to do more strongman, because like my grip is just trash.
well,
And,
we also do a social media challenge in July that Alan is
yeah.
really excited about. We call it Stone Cold July, and it's you lift a stone every day of July.
You can join that.
Gotta get a stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be easy to
Go to
find in
like a-
Oregon.
Go to like a riverbed, get with stoners. That's easy to find, but like
I need to pick up a stoner. Actually, I
Yeah.
did.
that's what we'll
did.
do. Going to Portland, start picking people up.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I'll never forget. I went to Portland one time. My parents and grandparents came up while I lived up there, and we drove down to Portland because they wanted to go see it. And we went to Voodoo Donuts. I don't know why they were real excited about it. So we go there.
Dude, it's not as good as you think.
No, and I told them that, but they didn't listen to me. And especially because there was a donut place where we were at in Lakewood that was very similar, and there's zero line. But either way, we get there, and there's they're not homeless. They're just people sitting out there like they're homeless with signs. And my Mamaw gets out of the car, and she's standing there, and she's looking at this woman smiling and waving at her. I said, Mamaw, quit smiling at her. She said, why? I said, read her sign. And her sign said, smile if you're horny.
Hey, man,
Maybe Mama was.
I said, let's go inside. We're going inside.
Mama was like, forget these donuts.
like, I'm in Portland. Let's go. Well, that's funny. That same Voodoo Donuts. So I went to a couple of blind camps, and there was one blind camp that was in Portland for like the summer. And part of the camp, they like had us have jobs and like take us to do stuff around the city. And one of the days we went to Voodoo Donuts, I remember it was like me and like 8 other blind kids, and we're all standing there, just in like a huddle. I don't know, like some penguins or something. And this guy comes up, and like I had like probably second most vision out of the people in the group, but not very much. All I see is this dude's fingers coming out with like an actual voodoo doll, and he was trying to like do some voodoo or something. I don't even know what was happening, but it's like none of us were picking up on it. So he was probably there for a couple minutes. Voodoo was, and we're like, what the hell is happening? So that's like, I haven't been back to Voodoo Donuts because I didn't expect the actual voodoo to like be before the donuts.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know if it works on the if you can't see it happening. So
I don't know either, but I
we were
think,
so confused. We were like, bro, what is going on? So,
yeah, I think you're in the loophole there. I think you're good.
I'd say that dude was probably like, are they not going to notice me?
or he's like, I'm really doing really good at this. Like I have him in a trance or something.
he's like, it worked. I'm invisible.
They are mesmerized.
I think we're already on. We're the stoners.
That's why you was there for the donuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you guys, what's like you? So you guys basically, is it Strongman is like your main, that and the Highland Games? Have you guys done like powerlifting before?
Oh yeah, we coach Special Olympics powerlifting.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's way cool, man. I'm bummed because they don't have, well, they do have like a blind powerlifting organization, but like the blind powerlifters can't be in the Paralympics. We're not disabled enough for that, I guess. But they've only got like triathlons and sprinting and rowing and stuff. But like, dude, that is so freaking cool. What's the strongest athlete that you guys have?
That we have or that we know?
Either.
Okay, because that we know is definitely Big Lewis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Big Lewis is one of the Special Olympic athletes. He's in Atlanta,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And his numbers are insane, but he's always like real chill about it.
Yeah.
Like Holland was competing at a powerlifting meet that he was at, and Lewis walked up, hey Holland, like, you're doing good today, man. Like, what are you planning on lifting today for a deadlift? And Holland's like, probably 500 or so. This is like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Holland's like, yeah, probably 500. And he goes, dude, that's huge, that's strong. And Holland said, what are you planning on lifting? Lewis, he goes, 700.
It was like you plus 200.
Yeah, and
It's like,
Yeah. And it's funny too, because he was like, I don't know, man. I hurt my leg.
So humble.
Yeah.
He's like, I hurt my leg, so I don't know how much I'm going to lift. He said, I'm probably going to start about 550. He did 550, 650, 700.
yeah,
On a
he's,
hurt leg.
Yeah.
and then he benched like 375 at the last meet that I saw him at, but he was like super close grip.
Yeah.
dang,
I was like, yo, dude.
Dude, yeah, Lewis is a machine.
that's a freaky close grip. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't.
And he's
I
a
can't
big
imagine.
dude.
The most I've ever gotten like super close is like 335, but like my butt was shot up big time. Like I definitely couldn't get that up. So
But yeah, all of our athletes are pretty strong, though. I mean, they're all in different weight classes. And depending on their disabilities, some of, like, Lord, Shelly should be lifting so much weight. Shelly is about this tall.
Which is about 4 foot.
4 foot.
And
yeah.
7.
Yeah, and she is also
That's
Probably
giving
being
her
generous.
Some.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And she's also she's almost blind too. And,
Yeah.
And
My people.
she acts like she knows everything that's going on, and it'll catch me off guard. It's like she'll come off a lift. I was like, "Good job, Shelly," and I put my hand out to fist bump, and she's just staring at me. I'm like, and I'll have to go, Shelly, fist bump. She'll go, "Oh."
Well, it was because like Shelly, once she's been like around the room once,
Yeah.
she knows where
She
everything
knows
is.
it, yeah.
And you kind of forget that she's not seeing where she's going. She just knows where she's going.
That's kind of how I am too. And like a lot of people just don't know that, like, and then they don't think about it because I'm sure Shelly's like an absolute beast, and if Shelly, it sounds like Shelly's the kind of person that doesn't make excuses and just tries to become better. And people like that who have a disability, we almost want that. Like we want you not to realize and to just treat us normal because, man, the worst thing is getting a stupid pity party. Like I think I made a video about it recently. It was like, I've had people tell me, because I work a 9 to 5, and they're like, "Wow, that's really good for you." I'm like, "What do you mean that's really good for me?" Like, that's,
For you.
Jeez.
like, oh wow, you're not on disability? No, like I can work and I'm gonna work. That's what I do. Like I have kids and a wife, and like we have a house. I'm doing the bare minimum here, but I don't know. It shouldn't be impressive to like have a job, which maybe I guess maybe some people that is impressive. But I don't know. For me, like that shouldn't be something that's like a big compliment. It's just to have a
I hear
job, or to even like go to the gym and like put some effort in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so. We did a polar plunge in January, and the guy,
You're crazy. That's terrible.
wasn't my idea. I was forced into it.
Same.
Turned out it was not that cold. The water was only like 45.
It wasn't awful.
It ended up being like the
Dude,
warmest.
that.
It ended up being like
I've
the
got a cold
warmest
plunge
day.
right outside this room, and I think it's sitting around that like a 30 something. I never jump in.
I
Well,
was
not
going to
30,
say, I just did a cold plunge, and it was, what, 34?
like
Yeah.
something, dude. I think it's like 48. I think I cranked it up, and I still don't hop in it nearly at all. I'm too scared.
It's rough, but so we did that, and one of the local news stations came down to talk to us, and they said, "Is there anything you want to tell people?" I was like, because we did it to raise money for our Special Olympic powerlifting team. I was like, yeah, I mean, they don't have excuses. So, I mean, I don't feel like y'all should either. Like,
Yeah,
Like-
who's that?
but
That's pretty cool.
I mean, because we've got Brad. Brad's he's won gold how many times now?
So Brad has been to the IPF Worlds twice.
Holy cow!
And he's won overall gold both times.
No way, that's awesome.
First time that we went, it was 4 years ago. It was in Denmark, and he took overall gold, and he an individual list because Special Olympics do individual medals also. So he won a bronze in bench, a silver in squat, and a gold in deadlift, and that was good enough for overall gold. And then
That's so cool.
2 years ago in Iceland, he took gold in all three events and overall. So,
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
but yeah, and Brad, he's one of our Special Olympics. He's a nonverbal autist, and
Is that the correct word?
I
Autism?
don't know.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I mean,
Don't ask me.
an autistic person would be an autist, maybe.
Is it?
I don't know. I just made that up.
I'm genuinely asking.
I just
don't
made that
know.
up.
I made that up. It sounded right in my head.
Either way, he's
Either way.
nonverbal.
Yeah,
He's
but
got more gold medals than any of us. it
Oh,
sounds
no.
like.
That's a fact. That's a
Exactly.
fact.
Yeah.
but it's funny because him being nonverbal, and also he's not very emotive either. Like he doesn't show a lot of emotion. And I was wondering if after Iceland, I was kind of I was like, I wonder how much of this is us pushing him or how much of this is him enjoying it. So we threw him his duffel bag and we're like, all right, get dressed. We're going to go out to eat and celebrate, whatever.
Yeah.
So he leaves, he comes back and he got dressed. He's wearing all 4 of his medals, wore them all night. And I was like, yeah.
I love that.
I was like, yeah, Brad's into it.
Even
Think a little bit about what's that, Tom Stoltman, and I think talked a little bit about that where it's like, he pushes hard, but then at another level, it's like how much does he want to do it, and it's like, man, I wish I was so elite world class at something and just didn't. I mean, not that he doesn't care, but
just casual about
I'm
it.
competitive, man. Like I know I just made a video about it. Like that's not that serious, but like I also take things very seriously.
Well, I think it's a switch that's got to flip. Like you got to have game on and game off. Like it's just you can't. Like even whenever we talked to Evan Singleton about it, he was like that. Like he stays turned on the whole competition. Like there's never the back off time, and he's even said like it'll wear him out.
That's tough, man. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. I personally I can stay pretty chill, like at least powerlifting, back in the room, whatever. But then it's like when they're calling my name or like when I'm in the hole, that's when I start like locking in and like I become a new person. Then I start feeling like I sound like a dog because I'm like, well, we don't gotta do the bark and stuff. Take your smelling salts. Like then no one talk to me. But after that, like once the lift is done, it's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also like my wife and I were talking because I'm probably gonna do IPL Worlds, and I'm notorious for I'll go look at who's gonna come. You know, I want to see what kind of numbers are gonna be put up.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I don't want to pay $5,000 or whatever it's gonna cost to compete to lose. You know, I want to.
Yeah.
That's valid.
So I guess like it's kind of a butthurt mentality sometimes, but like I want to say, okay, do I have a chance to even win this? Yes. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do it because like I want to be realistic and have a good time, but also I don't want to show up and just like get walked. Like that's not fun to be either. So
Yep.
Yeah, like if there are 5 dudes that are totaling 150 kilos more than you.
yeah, I'm like, come on, screw that. Like
Right.
I'll stick to a local meet. You know.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad mentality to have because I mean at that point you're spending money for what?
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to make money at any point of even if you win first, like you still want to have a good time out of it.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
if you're going to pay that much money to travel and do all that and then just take dead last.
Yeah, you want to be competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would just suck. Like yeah, especially if like let's say the option is like go to Vegas for Worlds or like I don't know, where's something really cool. Go to the Smoky Mountains, and pay the same
For a
money.
stone lifting competition.
One of your stone lifting competitions.
See?
I already get my butt kicked there anyway, so I just go get my butt kicked in a new location.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but if you get your butt kicked at our stone lifting, it's only $40 to compete there.
There we go.
See?
And you can lift the day stones.
And you can lift the day
That's true.
stones.
Dude, how much do the day stones weigh?
So they're 2 stones. One weighs 454 and the other is 356.
They're
So,
810
yeah,
combined.
810 pounds together.
I might lift one with both hands. I don't know, like a good day.
I've got 2 books that I keep record of who's lifted them. I've got a book for straps and a book for no straps. There's only been 2 people lift them without straps. It's been 1 for the last like 3 years until
Been Caleb.
Well, I was trying to be modest about it.
Well,
but
I
yeah.
was giving you credit here.
But yeah, I was the only one to do it without straps for the last like 3 years.
gosh.
And then
John Furr.
John Furr lifted them 3 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago he lifted them without straps. And then we had our first woman lift them, Allie Abs.
Yeah.
Absolutely
No way.
smoked it. We had to get platforms for her to stand on because she was too short. But yeah, she killed it. That was insane.
Dude, so how do you do how did you train your grip for that? Like what's your
It is,
secret sauce?
So Caleb,
I'm only good at
can't even
one
imagine
thing.
that.
Caleb's grip is stupid,
I'm only good at one. That's my one trick thing. Is
and
like,
it just happened.
like the first, I didn't even. So the first time I ever tried anything grip is I started going to the same gym that Holland was, and we had just started working. Not even together. We were just at the gym, and I walked up, and his nephew was there, who was also insane, and said, "Hey, have you ever done double overhand axle bar deadlift?" I was like, "I don't even know what an axle bar is." He's like, "Well, we have one. You're doing it today." I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm doing it today." And so then I think we did 4. I think I worked up to 405.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean,
And I didn't know that was good. I was like, because I'm still in my head thinking, I mean, all these guys in this room deadlift over 500. At the time, I'm the only one not deadlifting 500 pounds. And so I was like, I pulled 405 on this and it felt fine. And they're dropping 315. I was like, maybe I'm okay at this.
What's like your max deadlift then?
Not much higher than that. No, the highest I've ever done for just conventional deadlift is 600, or like
Oh,
602 or something like that.
That's like not too bad, but like with the grip strength, that's god.
his grip. So we were, we went to a friend of ours' gym, and he had a Thomas Inch replica.
Oh, dude, no way.
It's easy.
Caleb just goes over and picks it up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, is this the full weight?" And everybody's like, "Yeah,
Put that back
that's."
down and do it again.
Yeah, they're like, "Wait,
Yeah.
we got to get a video of that." And Caleb's like, "Why? Was it hard?"
Well, now I want to. Now I want to try the Millennium dumbbell. Have you seen it? It's like it's a 180-pound inch dumbbell.
I just
Oh
saw it
my
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dude, that's freaking crazy, man.
Because
Yeah, you gotta leverage that. Do you do like arm wrestling? I feel
Oh
like
Lord, no! I tried arm wrestling one time and like popped my elbow, and I wound up in.
Oh no!
I wound up in physical therapy for like 6 weeks. I was like, I'm not doing it ever again.
I can't even like try and watch like arm wrestling. It's that one. What's that video from like the Strongman, that World's Strongest Man? Where
are
the arm snap?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no thanks.
Never. I watched that one and done. Like
I can.
it's
There's
disgusting.
almost any strength sport I would give it a shot. Not that one. Like that's one I will gladly bow out
It
of.
hurts too much.
It does.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I'm like every time I watch Devin Larrett do it, I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How?
He's like his like arms like
Yeah.
free.
Like how is your arm like still moving? I don't know.
Dude,
He
yeah, that's
walks and
just
his elbows and
Yeah.
wrists are permanently bent. He just
Yeah.
stuck like that.
But yeah,
just seems
I've got no
awful.
advice for grip stuff. It's just kind of a thing I've been good at.
That's crazy. Well, I got like, I mean, I guess my hands are, it's an excuse when my hands are small. So I'm like, can't grab the bar, but like, it's embarrassing. Like, I guess my best conventional deadlift I've ever done on a stiff bar was like 585, which I get tons of crap for that. Cause like my best strapped deadlift on a deadlift bar sumo was like 725. So, you know, then people will be like, oh, like that's not impressive. But like, I just, anytime I start getting over, specifically on conventional, over 600, like, I don't know, I think I've convinced myself mentally that my grip is weak. I'm like, I can't even freaking like pick up the bar. You like have you ever had that? Like you'll lean down,
Yeah.
pick it up and you feel your body deactivate.
Yeah.
The worst feeling, you're like, no way. You're like coming down and you grab the bar and you just feel your body tell you no, and you know it's a mental block.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Makes
so
me so mad.
we used to do a lot of USAW Jesus Christ. USAWA lifting.
Usawa.
God, that was hard for a minute. But
Sawa.
and so they have a Denny deadlift for their records in there, and it's it's just
Oh.
you use the Cerberus loading pins, and I had that exact thing because I went the time the world record in my weight class was like 775, and so we went in and my own, like, it was a whole meet with other lifts, but I didn't care about the other ones. I wanted that record.
Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Yep. And so I was like, this, because I'm not, the other one was a Hackenschmidt floor press. And I was like, dude, I'm not, bench press is far and away not my thing. Like, we joke about it a lot, but it's more than a joke. It is a fact. But so I was like, I don't care about that one.
Anyway.
And so like I went for, my opener was like 735, and then I went 785. No, I went 775 on my second one because I was like, cool, I'm hitting the record. And they're like, well, what do you want? I was like, 800.
Oh my gosh.
So we went 800, and like, so the way they do it is you have a time frame that you can make as many attempts as you need to in that time frame. And so I went up, did that first pull, and just like mental block, everything shut down. I was like, no, can do, dog. That was it. Like, it didn't budge. I felt everything felt awful. But then so I let go, backed up a minute, and they said, no, you got time, you can try again. I was like, well, I guess we try again.
Yeah,
And
it's getting worse.
somehow, no, I actually somehow got it.
What?
Like, yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Dude, I was shocked.
I can't fail it.
That was for like, even at that time, like a lot whenever I joked about how I missed that 500-pound squat.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. Like, as I feel it coming off the ground, I was like, I'm lifting 800 pounds right now. like that is all my head was saying was like, oh my God.
That's crazy, man. Oh man.
But yeah, that's my conventional deadlift is significantly under that. So that's why I mean, like, I'm a very one-trick pony thing. Denny deadlift and grip. That's about all I'm good at.
Can I just say, like, talking about, like, you know, you're thinking about 800 pounds, like, that's a lot of weight. That's why this is, like, totally off topic. But, like, when people have home gyms, one of my biggest recommendations is get more weight than you ever think you could lift.
Yes.
Simply because, like, I always try and have at least one extra 45-pound plate than my top deadlift. Because knowing that, like, let's say I slap on 7 plates right now, and I still have one hanging out there, well, then in my mind, I'm like, well, there's more weight to go. Versus if I only 7, I'd be like, oh, this is the heaviest weight that I can possibly get to. And it's like a completely different mindset, you know? So I think always having more weight than you can lift means you will lift way more.
Yep.
So if you
Yeah,
have
makes
800
sense.
pounds in your gym, your likelihood of lifting 600 is way higher than if you had exactly 600 pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that because like I have a gym at work, and if to deadlift, really not to max, but just to get a really good deadlift workout, I take every plate in the gym, like all the change and everything. The bar looks ridiculous.
Everyone's like, bro, what's this guy doing?
Yeah, and like that's just for like a a heavy set of 5. That's not like
How much weight is it?
I think it worked out to like 550 or something.
Wow,
But,
yeah, that's you got to like sneak in some of those weighted out plates, like the really thin ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like you said though, like anytime that I would work out up there, I would end up cutting lifts, like workouts light, because I didn't want to fool with trying to round up all the plates and get out, know.
They didn't want to feel like the gym ferret.
Yeah, and then having to put it all back up in all the different places that they go. It was just
Too
Then
much
you
work.
gotta be doing like sets 20. Do that.
Plus, you got to get all the change plates. Now you got to do math.
because I'm
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, and they have 35s, and I'm not used to using 35-pound plates. And I'm like, okay, so 45, 45, 35, 25, 10, 10, 10, 2. Like, I'm like, what?
Dude, whenever I got to bust out the
I was
calculator,
gonna say that's what I'll get the calculator out. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, we're trying to have fun here. We're not trying to do math.
yeah, I spend longer trying to calculate what I'm about to lift than I do actually lifting it. And that's just,
That's not fun.
I need to be able to look at it and go, I mean, I'm just now getting used to using kilo
Kilos,
plates.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate kilo plates.
I don't like them. However, I like that they fit on the bar better.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't lift enough for that to matter, but like every time that I've gone to a powerlifting meet, I've never had a problem going from pound to kilos. And again, maybe I'm just not strong enough to where it's mattering too much, but personally, I think training with kilo plates is overrated. So
No, I'd agree. The only reason we do it is because since we train at a powerlifting gym, they're there. That's the only reason we use them.
yeah. Well,
if
yeah,
it was my
they're
preference,
there, but like,
exactly.
yeah, people who are like, oh, I need to get them because
Nope.
I have my Eleiko bench and Eleiko bar, and I'm gonna total 1,000 pounds. It's like, dude, you trust me, you do not need. You need to buy creatine before you buy.
Yeah, I worked out with a guy one time. It was his first time at this gym. He'd been working out forever. And we go over to get dumbbells, and he's looking at them. He's like, all right, well, this one's a little bit shaved off, so it's probably like 63 and not 65. And I was like, dude, literally no one cares.
Dude, just lift the weight. Oh my god.
He was also like, whenever he would bench press, he would add a 5 to one side because he thought that one side was smaller.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I was like, homie, you are doing way more than I would.
But that made me think, though, at the other gym that we used to be at, somebody had taken they had these, the just standard 45-pound metal, like, deep dish plates,
Uh-huh.
And somebody had weighed every one of them and written the
Oh
weights
my
on.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to the 10th. So it would, like, you'd have a plate and it would say 46.2.
Yeah.
And like
it's 45. Come on.
Yeah.
But then it got to messing with me because like some of
Because now
them,
you know.
Yeah, and I would be like loading one up, and I'd be like, that one says 47. I wonder how heavy the one on the other side was, and then I would go back and look. Man, it messed with me. I was like, why did they do this to me?
Remember, Alan Thrall said he did the
Just
same
need to be
thing.
Stupid and to not know.
Yeah. See, that's
I mean,
why
I guess I do the same with so I obviously work out at my home gym, and like I've got these like 2 bumper plates are usually the first ones I'll throw on. Those are right about 45.5. Then the first couple sets of 45s are 46 to 47 pounds. And I always leave those as like the first options to put on because the last 2 plates that I have are about like 44, 43 pounds. So in my mind, like when I'm at that top weights, it ends up being that top weight. But in all the lighter work that I'm doing, like I'm really getting an extra 10 pounds of work without realizing every single time that I train. So then if I ever go to a commercial gym, like, what was it, last year I went to Idaho, my wife's family was up there, and I went to a commercial gym and pulled 675 on a stiff bar like this. I've noticed those like rubber plates, which are like 35 pounds anyway. But I think part of that's just because I always put the heavier plates on the beginning. But
makes sense to me.
Yeah, and if you're counting them just as 45s, so like you're doing your workout, let's say you've calculated it at 585. But it's really probably 595 or, you know. So, yeah.
So then I can look good when I go other places. You know, I'm like, oh, I'll throw in 6 plates. Should be good for 5 reps. Then I get 7. You know, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I also do I've got those Titan twist collar, whatever ones. Those are pretty nice, but they each weigh a pound. Sometimes if I want to be like really crazy, I'll like throw those on when I'm doing powerlifting prep. So I'll like hit, you know, let's say 335 for a set of 4, and like I got it last week. But this week, I'm like, okay, I'm going to say I'm doing 335 because I know mentally I'm going to get it 4. Like, I know I can get 4. But if I throw on those twist collars, they're 0 weight in my mind, but it is like an extra 2 pounds of stimulus. So, I don't know. We talked about how lifting's all simple, but then here I am, like, here's my little strategies and my little.
I think that's still simple.
Mind game.
I think that's still simple though. Like the complex stuff I get is like any science-based lifter. Like, there's a place for it, and I'm not like, if that's how you like to do things, sure. It's just I hate it.
It's only good when there's actual like, you need to have some like Dorian Yates blood, sweat, and tears going behind that for me.
Yep.
Like I blurred my background, but I just went from like a nicer cable machine to just like a single, like the Titan Fitness single thing that just like mounts to my rack, and then I've got a 2x3 rack and a yoke. And like that's it, and I guess I also have the Freak Athlete, that's super nice. Like that thing is amazing, but like my stuff is not complicated. It's honestly pretty rickety, but I just go balls to the walls. And my goal is like, I want to, at the end of my leg day, I want my quads to be shaking, and I want to be making weird noises on my last, like if I'm on my last couple 6 exercises. If I'm on my 5th and 6th exercises, I want to be like I want to sound like experience. You know, my wife's like, "What are you doing in there?" You know, like that's how I should be sounding, and then I know I did a good job.
That's fair.
But yeah, she was like, "Dude, what?" Yeah, check my phone history. You know, make sure.
It's like,
That's like had you had mentioned earlier, like, how do I improve my squat? Forget who it was that said it a long time ago that really stuck with me. It's like, if you want to get good at squatting, squat.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get good at deadlifting, deadlift. Like people make it complicated, but like deficit deadlift, rack pulls, which are all great exercises, but like it's also not that complicated. If you just want to get good at deadlift, you can just deadlift.
Yeah. Just deadlift more.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like people are like, well, what scheme do I use? Well, do a scheme, and then if it's not working, like either lower the reps or add a set or like whatever. Like I mean, for me, I know over the last year, this is why I think it's important to track, is like I used to get away with 3 to 4 sets on like my squat primary day. I usually do a hinge movement after. And I used to do like 3 to 4 sets of that. But as I've gotten to over like 400 plus pounds on those sets, it started to mess with my deadlift, like my primary deadlift workout. So I've learned I just have to do 2 more intense sets versus 3 to 4 sets. And like, that's a simple change that I made. And then I kept making progress. You know, I was stalled out for about a month, made the change. And like, that's why you track it, because it's like, and I think experimenting both ways, because that's like, I ran Bull Mastiff, it's like Bromley's Strongman. I don't know if you guys have probably heard of Bromley, right? He's
I don't
like
think
this
so.
strongman stuff. He has a program called Bull Mastiff, which is like a strongman version. And he had a lot more sets on my squat than I'm used to. And then my squat started blowing up, and I was like, crap, like, I guess for my squat to go up, I need more volume. For my deadlift to go up, I need less volume. So, like, I mean, like little things like that, you just figure out and adapt. My bench, I need to do like 17 times a week for it to move up.
Yeah, retweet.
yeah, Caleb.
I don't know. I can do it 17 times a week and it'll go up like a little.
Hey,
But it's a little.
It's more than it is. I mean, yeah. I was like, well, we just talked about it as I was at church on Sunday and I walked in early and the youth pastor said, "Hey Caleb, what's your max bench?" I said, "Literally,
Let's
dude."
talk about Denny Stone.
Yeah. I said, "Literally, dude, you know everything else I've done and you picked that one." He was like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "Literally my worst one." Okay. He's like, "Well, what is it?" I was like, "Dude, I don't know. Maybe 300. He's like, "Oh, for like 3?" I was like, "No, for 1.
Oh my gosh.
Uno." And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm probably going to use you today in my message." I was like, that's fantastic.
Nice.
It's like, let's announce to the whole congregation that I have a poverty bench.
And because I'm like, in my head the whole time waiting for it because I know it's coming. The whole time I'm just sitting here counting in my head all the people in the church at that moment that I know cannot bench press me.
Oh, man, and they're gonna hear like this guy. Like,
Yeah, dude. You're telling me this dude is 6'6", 260 pounds, and he only benches 300? That's embarrassing.
that's when you got to get up there and be like, this is my wingspan, I promise. Look at that. Like, crush an apple. Like, I swear, I've got a thing.
I've got a sleeper build. Have you ever closed a Captain's of Crush 3? I didn't think so. I can.
Yeah. You like have it in your pocket. You're like, look at this, punch this.
Yeah. I dare you, dude. Try
I'm
it.
better than you, okay? You got a pickle jar?
Yep. Dude, that's my favorite thing that happens at the gym ever is because Alan is a lot stronger than me. And then we have the powerlifting collars that you got to like twist on and stuff. And he'll go to take it off and it'll lock. And he'll be like, just can't get it. Like just trying. And he's like, Caleb. I'm like, yeah, come here. I'll get it for you.
Dude, see, I'm the opposite. Like, I can't do that. And a lot of times, like, my wife will hand me a jar, and I'm like, I just feel all the testosterone. Because I know I'm going to have to grab a towel. Like, it's like when we go to my in-laws' house or whatever, you know, they know I'm like the lifter. And they lift. So it's like, oh, well, something needs to get picked up or opened, like Quentin can do it. Now hand me a jar, and I'm like, oh, man, like, this is just...
You guys got a knife? Can I like, tap it?
Her dad's a welder.
Let's run this. Let's run this under some warm water.
And then he'll just, you know, and I'm like, okay.
Be like, yeah, but how much? Be like, yeah, but how much do you squat?
Yeah. How much do you deadlift, bro?
You know what I do is I'm like, look at this front, relax. Man, did you? So you tried that bodybuilding prep for like not a show, but you went through like the mandatories and stuff. Like all the front
and we did a show, but it was just us doing it.
Yeah, I set up like this whole show in quotes there. Like
we had to get spray tan.
Oh yeah, I put up backdrops. I put up lights. Like I lit this thing up like it was a real show, but it was just me and him.
Yeah, and we had a couple guys, friends of ours that are bodybuilders, judge it like a show. So
well,
they
like
actually tied the first round.
Yeah.
What was that?
Did they like it a little too much? Or like, let's see these guys get out.
Well, one of them was our coach.
Put you in a room alone. Like,
yeah.
One of them was our coach. He liked it a little too much.
Yeah.
He's like helping you oil up a lot.
Yeah. The only person there that liked it a little too much was probably our manager, Mikey, over there, who came to almost all of our practices uninvited.
He came to the posing practices.
He's got like a bag of popcorn. He's like, can we see that back relaxed again?
Yeah. He's like, hey, Sam, I think they should do the back double bicep again.
He's like, hey, actually, I went and bought that thong instead. I know.
I know you said you wanted that one. Here, try this one.
I'm telling you, it'll bring those glues out.
Alan came to like one of our first couple practices because he didn't quite know what was going on. He sat over and his smile went from a uncomfort face real quick.
He was like, yeah, I think I'm going to head out of here.
He was like, all right. Then he never came to another one.
Start hitting some moon poses.
Yeah. But
did you guys like, hold on, now I'm like curious about this even more. Did you like shave your legs and everything?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we did literally everything like we were doing a bodybuilding show. Just it was in our gym.
Yeah. So
like you've done a video going to the tanning salon as well.
Yeah, we did the spray tan, everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I called up a local spray tan place and like sent them a picture of Chris Bumstead. Said this is the color we need to be.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we can't wait." I was like, "Y'all are way too excited for this."
But yeah, our coach, the only way that he agreed to do it was if we went the whole 9 yards with it.
Yeah.
He was like, shave, tan, trunks.
Oh yeah,
all you know.
He did the coaching, everything for free. He's a fully certified personal training for bodybuilding. Like he's got all of his certifications, and he was like, "I'll do it completely for free if you do the entire thing."
So
that's
like,
crazy.
all right, done.
That's probably a pretty good case study, you know, taking a man.
It turns out that if you are tall and lanky and you do a cut, you stay tall and lanky.
Yeah, I have the benefit of being 5'5", so I get
I don't have that.
Except I have no calves, so that's like no forearms, no calves. So I get no X factor for me.
I just have big ankles.
Well, our coach, okay, when you were talking about, check out this front relax.
I knew this. I was trying to speed past that because I knew this was coming up.
Caleb was trying to get a lat spread.
For one, I'd never known how to do a lat spread until this happened.
And I remember Sam was yelling at him. He was like, Caleb, he's like, you're a physiological anomaly. He said, you do a lat spread, you got more narrow.
Oh my god!
It's impossible.
I eventually learned how to do a lat spread, and it wasn't that bad. It was still pretty bad.
Were you like pinching your lats? You're
Yeah.
Like going...
Yeah, every time I would do it, I would pinch whatever I was doing. I guess that's it. And it just immediately they just went in.
Yeah. Oh man, he's like, this guy's not. He's like, listen, I'm gonna do this coaching for free, but after this, like, you're done.
Yeah, we can't be friends or
Stick to the
anything
gripping.
anymore.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, see, if you want to move out here, we do all kinds of cool stuff.
That's true.
So what kind of cool like a fitness conventions? Obviously, you guys got your stuff, but like, I want to try and get to the Arnold Columbus. Like, I know
dude.
that's not all
That's
the way
a
out
good one.
there.
Yeah, we love. You haven't been to the Arnold yet?
No, I have. Well, honestly,
Well,
I guess it is. It's
go-
pretty far for you.
I want to so freaking bad. Like, it's like, I know the Olympia is going to be in Vegas this year. And like the Olympia would be really cool to go to, but like if I had to pick one, I feel like the Arnold is just like the event for me. It's like the Mecca, like literally it's like
I would
a
agree.
religious
It's got
experience.
everything. So
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing I will say is that the Arnold, the downside to the Arnold is it is so popular that it is slam packed in there. It is hot. There's people everywhere. I think I have a picture because we didn't go this year, but we went last year. And I have a picture of like, it's just an ocean of people.
Dang.
And like my wife is 5'2", and I like pretty much had to put a flag on her so that I didn't lose her. But yeah, that's the only downside though. I mean, it's a blast. Like the only downside is there's just a lot of people.
Sounds so far like, and like I've got the difficulty of like I got to bring my kids and stuff, like so that's something I'm like, I don't really want my kids like at the Arnold, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I got it. What I got to do is like be famous enough that I can go with a brand,
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan.
That's the goal.
I was just thinking if Rascal Apparel ever goes, but I haven't seen them.
Well, I'm hoping. I've been nagging him. I'm like, you gotta go, because like I want to go, so you gotta go. I'll sell more shirts if you go.
well, Music City Fit Expo looks like it's getting big.
Music City Fit Expo is getting
What's
pretty
that?
big. It's in Nashville. It's another fitness expo like that. It's not as big as the Arnold because honestly there's not any as
They
big as
do
the
a
Arnold.
bodybuilding comp there too.
Yeah, they do the same kind of similar
Oh.
thing. There's a whole bunch of vendors and different stuff like that, but then they have a bodybuilding show.
Cool.
Yep.
Brian Shaw's gonna be there this year. Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler, I think, is
Larry
part
Wills.
of the. Jay Cutler usually helps put it on.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Lee
I've been
Priest is gonna
looking
be
for a
there.
reason to get out there anyway, so maybe
Told you.
maybe I got.
There's a lot of cool
But I'm
stuff.
not like I guess I'm not like I've got all the followers and stuff, and people assume that I'm like bringing in the dough. Like I'm not. I'm terrible at the business side. So I know plenty of people who have my following and like even like way less who are like making probably 10 times what I'm doing, in between like thing that I've got. Like I make my money from my job. So
Yeah, we do too.
I feel that we've just recently made $12.
Yeah, $12.
hey, let's go.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Then
we
you
made
could be like, all right, I'm just gonna 10x it. So then 10xing your income when you make 12, it sounds really sophisticated, but then you're only making $120. But then
Yep.
10x that, and then people are like, oh my gosh, they're really growing. That's the key right there.
Yep. That's why I hate and love the Facebook video analytics. I'm like, yeah, you've grown 120,000% this week. I'm like, we had
Sweet.
one
Worth
video get
$12.
some looks like that.
Yeah.
But
That's funny. Man, that's not how my analytics are. They're right now it's like it's interesting. I'll lose like so I'm trying to get to 500,000 followers. My wife allegedly has a Daredevil suit on the way.
oh, I've been
following.
yeah, I was gonna say I've been following.
500K, we're gonna get it, but like I'm at the point where like I lose like 300 followers a day, and I gain like I don't know like 800 to 1,000. So it's like so interesting that I've got like 300 people hate it every day. They're like, screw this guy, he's not getting a suit. And then they got 800 people coming in and like trying to.
That's
like,
wild.
battle. It's like you look at your statistics and you're like, holy crap! I think a lot of it's bots, cleaning out bots and things.
Oh
and
yeah, I'm sure.
people lose interest, but
Either that or
Yeah.
they're just like, no suit for him.
he's like, I don't want to watch some blind dude. Some idiot. Who got a minivan? Like, what the frick?
You'll get there.
Problem is, those people probably watch Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, he's not in prison. He should be in prison right now.
They're
like, what?
They're
It's
like,
crazy. Like, I don't know. Talking about like the influencer world is like so nuts. I'll just say like it's so nuts to like be in. Out someone like me because like I said, I got 2 kids, got a job, got a wife. We just got a house. We just got a used minivan, and like I think that. So like again, people have this perspective. Like most the fitness influencers with my following and reach are trying to get like a freaking Bugatti or like
yeah.
Ferrari or moving into like huge mansions. And dude, like that life just does not zero. Even if I had the money, like 0% appeals to me.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
And I think that like I wish that was more prevalent in the fitness world, and especially with the younger generation. I think that's more of my content has moved that direction. Like I feel like I just want to let them know, like not to lower your bar, but just like be okay. It's like, how do I explain this? This is like one of those duality things. Be okay being normal, but like do your best. Like you set your levels for what you need here, but put your effort here and you'll be happier. Like it's just, you don't need all those things. And I feel like social media drives materialism and like seeking to be that 0.001% of population when you can be plenty happy having a balance and a life with your family, being just like slightly above average. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. People have a hard time being content, I think.
Yeah, you can have a crappy bench and go like 800 pounds and
He
be
just
happy.
shit on you, Caleb. Caleb didn't hear it. He walked away.
Caleb
You didn't need to hear that.
was fixing a camera problem.
Well, the real problem is his bench. That's
Again, that's just a fact.
But yeah, but and also too, like those guys that are after like Bugattis or whatever. I mean, how many of them are probably financed out there, out the wazoo, and they're just doing it for, yeah. So like,
We should
yeah.
do
Plus,
that.
like I don't know, like the strategies too to you guys coach and like I've had people try and teach me how to coach people, and honestly, my coaching business has never been big because I can't get myself to force a 16-year-old to pay me $2,000 for 2 months of coaching.
Yep.
Like I can't do that, and like I guess I'm a crappy salesman. I used to, one of my first jobs, I like ran a sales team and stuff, and I just didn't like the person that I became to do that because I was really good at it, but then like I go home every night and be like, man, like I didn't like doing that. So I think that's another problem is like when I have a strong moral compass where I don't want to take it, and I'm not trying to say that all these influencers are like strictly taking advantage of people, but I feel like a lot of times there's some of that attitude. People are willing to like callous their mind to that, which is what it takes. I guess. Yeah. I don't know if this is a controversial take or anything, but I can't do that. I can't get myself to do that. Anytime I want to call with someone, they're like, I can't afford it. I'm like, well, then don't do it. do not go broke to get jacked. Like, trust me, it's not worth it. But
Yeah.
Yep.
Worse never.
The first time whenever I first started coaching, I was coaching at one of the gyms we worked at, and the gym had set my rate and told me how much I was getting, and I forget how much. I think it was like $150 an hour, and I would get like a 35% of it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not comfortable with that at all, dude. Like, I'm not worth that at all. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't care if you cut down what I'm getting out of that. Don't make people pay $150 an hour for this.
Yeah. Like, listen, I'm $20 right here. This is
Yeah, dude. Like, I read the part where they said that if you look the part, you can charge more. And I don't look the part, and I don't want to charge more. So.
Yeah, it's always like, it's interesting too, because there's like, again, another like duality situation where it's like, if you also don't think you're worth that much, like you're not going to present that way, and you won't attract the people that, because I mean, there's plenty of people who can pay like $1,000 an hour for coaching, but like I don't know. Do you want to like who do you want to help? You know, are you going to
Yeah.
target only towards the ultra wealthy, which is where you're going to make like tons of money, or are you trying to help the most amount of people? And I think
Yep.
that's a choice that you have to make in life. And I feel like I personally feel called to help the most amount of people be inspired towards greatness and work towards greatness rather than seeking just the monetary value because that's not fulfilling to me. Like obviously I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to be broke, you know, and I want to be able to like afford a life, but having millions of dollars, it's not as attractive to me as like being able to have 1,000 people say, hey man, like I decided to work harder because of you, and I decided that you know my life is worth living, and that like whatever is holding me back, I didn't let stop me again. You know, when I went to college, went to school, like that is what matters to me. And I think that's what the world needs. That's what the gym is just such a great outlet for teaching people that.
Yep.
So I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but
Oh no, we agree with you because like
Yeah.
we've talked many times. Like I don't want the barrier to entry to being fit, jacked, strong, whatever your goal is. I don't want it to be that you can't afford a program or can't afford a coach. That's why, like we're working on our website right now, and we're going to start putting out free programs on there. Just
that's awesome.
like we're gonna, like as someone who makes up a lot of excuses, I want to help you get rid of some of them. So, but
Plus, like you help enough people, like eventually, you know, people. I feel like people will do better, and they'll think of you, and they'll come back to
Right.
you if you treat them right. You know, like I can tell you, me 5 years ago, that's like I work with Boost Camp, the app. It's got a ton of free programs on there, and I used them for years before I started working with them, just on the free plan, and I love them because they offered that, and you can like pay for their premium, even their premium's pretty cheap, but like I feel like having resources like that around are so important for like those younger kids. Like when I was in college, I had nothing. Like I
Yep.
had no money. If we had any money, we lived above a Five Guys, and I would get my wife like a bunch of Five Guys fries, and that's what I would wait for. But you know, now I can pay for the Boost Camp Premium just fine. But I think that there's a time and a place for people to have
yep.
Right.
resources and just to get started, you know, and help them build that belief. And I think people do better in the long run, and just building those relationships is oh man. Anyway, I know I'm getting off topic here and everything, but
Everything's on topic around here.
Right.
But yeah, 'cause
We've
like,
talked about this
yeah,
at length.
and I always think of like you got the old school bodybuilders that talk about how they worked out of their these magazines. They would get their magazines every week and they would pull programs out of it. Like I can't think of what they were called now, but they're like, you know, I got this program out of here. I was like, that's where I want to be. Like I want to be the people like or the website or the resource that people can go to. And be like I got this plan from there, and that's how I got started. Like obviously, I
Yeah.
don't expect you to be doing programs that I write forever, but
yeah, they're not supposed to do.
right.
Yeah.
But I
I
want.
think eventually everyone needs to individualize. Like you learn enough, and
Yep.
like I mean, who didn't read Arnold's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, you know, and run that 6-day split? Like I ran that for like years in high school, and then I was like, I think like I still do a chest and back day is my preferred first day of the week every single week, basically because of that. So
Yep.
that although starting with legs is brutal, and it does I get better results if I start my first day as a leg day. Holy cow!
I used to do.
I do squats on Monday.
I was going to say, I did squats on Monday for a long time, only whenever I was at commercial gyms because everybody else is doing chest day on
Everyone
Mondays.
does.
So I just
Yeah.
like, if I do legs, I'm not fighting for anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, I have to plan my biggest workouts are like because I work from home like Mondays and Fridays, so I take that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday are like those are where I try to get all my heavy sessions because I know if I got to rush to work, like go to the office, my wife has to drive me because I can't drive. Like it's just like so crunched on time, and then like I know you mentioned church. Like I always get conflicted a little bit on like lifting super hard on a Sunday because I'm like trying to keep Lord's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you know, when you can't listen, I try not to listen to the intense music on a Sunday. Just kind of keep it respectful. So a lot of times I can't do legs on Sunday.
Makes sense. Yeah. There was a couple of times where like I like just to get in like that one day that I missed through the week, I'd work out on a Sunday and I would go to the gym Sunday morning before I'd go to church. I was like, this feels weird.
Dude, yeah, it's like you know, I don't know, not to hate on anybody. I still work out pretty much every Sunday. It's part of it's just like that's just what I do.
Yeah.
It's you know, but like I never had the same level of intensity because I feel like at least the way that I was raised, it's like Sunday is a
Yep.
very you know it's a special day. It's a day to relax and you know think about non-worldly things. And there's nothing more worldly than benching 400 pounds. You know? Like I joke with my wife, I'm like, I want to lift more weight than God ever intended. And I'm like, well, I can't say that. And then like on God's day, be trying to lift the weight.
That's funny.
I don't know. I think that should be on a T-shirt.
I agree.
Lift more weight than God intended.
Yeah.
Oh, call up Rascal. Tell him to make a shirt.
Yep.
Anyway, actually, you have to I have a posing practice. I didn't realize what time it was.
I didn't either.
Oh,
You're a
like-
minute-
Get naked
you're an hour
and
and 20
pose for
minutes.
somebody.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, I was like, man, I don't even know how long we've gone. But yeah, he said we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes already.
Oh, dang. Sorry. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of my fault. I didn't even know we were on for the first, 15 minutes. I was talking all kinds of bull crap. So,
No, you're
No,
good.
that's
No, that's
probably the most boring episode. Someone's going to tune in. Let's
No,
listen to
it's
Blind-
great.
No, it's
no,
great.
not at all.
The frick is this dude?
We've learned a long time ago. If the conversation goes, we just let the conversation go, and then we'll go back and edit an intro for the whole thing later.
Oh,
like,
sweet.
it's
All right,
way-
well, hopefully there's something interesting in the conversation.
Oh, it's
Oh,
been
yeah, it was
great.
great.
yeah.
That was great. The almost pointless thing that I like to add, because undoubtedly more people know you than they know us. But if there's anybody that's watching us that don't know you, where can they find you?
Yeah, man. So I'm Blind Barbell. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on YouTube. Just look up Blind Barbell. Sometimes it has a period, blind.barbell. Other times it's blind bar. I honestly, I can't remember which one's which. But you can find me there. And I just post a lot of videos, trying to impress my wife, getting big, and having a good time. That's what it's all about, man.
That was your first videos that I'd seen, was
me
the lifting this to impress my wife.
Dude, it's I love making those videos because, again, I'm not there's the fitness community. A lot of times when there's a girlfriend and a boyfriend, they're lifting content, they're both trying to be ooh, we're so sexy, whatever. And, I love the gym. My wife loves the books, and she's never going to wear the gym clothes. She hates that. And I think it's nice to try and be a refreshing image that hey,
Yeah.
I can like the gym, she can like this thing, and we both support each other. And that's totally fine, So anyway, that's my spiel. Blind Barbell. YouTube's the best place to find me. I'm trying to get better at long form videos, but if you hate to listen to me this long on a podcast, you should just stick to the Instagram.
But cool. Well, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
We'll have to have you
thank
back
you.
on again for sure, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no problem. Next time I'll have if you catch me after June, I'll have way more energy. Plus, here's the deal. Literally, I realized in the first 15 minutes I was talking like this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hating my life over here. But bro, if we talk later in the year after I have I think I'm doing a strongman meet. Is it Labor Day? It was Labor Day weekend. So I'm gonna need to talk to you guys anyway, because I need some tips on some hand over hand training. How the heck do I train that with my setup? So I'll be notifying you guys soon.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, hit us up anytime. We'll have you on. I'd love to say we'll come see you, but that's a long way away.
Yeah, well, I'd love to say come see you, but I can't see you, so that's. I gotta go post for somebody, so I will catch you guys later.
Fits in my